Nike men's 4x100 meter relay. You see the meet record held by the Jamaicans, with a Mr. Bolt also with the world record. But we start with Team USA in 5, the Red Squad. Mike Rogers, Justin Gatlin, Tyson Gay, and Isaiah Young.
You know, Paul, yesterday in that practice, the best handoffs we saw were from Mike Rogers to Justin Gatlin, and then Justin Gatlin to Tyson Gay. I think there's just so much comfortability there between these three guys. They're all over 30 years old. They've been running very, very well together. I think the big question mark is who's going to be able to anchor this team now in Rio?
And one of the other bigger question marks is what we'll see out of this Jamaican squad. A lot of new faces: Jermaine Hamilton, Julian Fort, Rashid Dwyer, and O'Shane Bailey. That's the four they brought up here today.
Yes, Paul, these young men are likely looking for that one spot that's open on the sprint team for Team Jamaica, because their sprints are have so much depth, as in Nestor Carter, Asafa Powell, Nickel Ashmead, Usain Bolt. You have all those names, and there's only 3 spots available. These guys are looking for just one spot to be available and open for them, and their best opportunity might be in the next 4 years.
As we look at the lanes, we have lanes 1 and 2 vacant. USA will also have a squad out in lane 9. You know, despite maybe the lack of some of the Jamaican star power wearing that Jamaican singlet, you have about, what, 25,000 Jamaican screaming supporters here at Franklin Field, and they'll bring themselves to their feet to watch these guys and still want them to win.
Definitely. We can expect a great performance. But Team USA, barring any handoff exchanges, should be the leader at the end of this race today.
And our first call-up of the day, so we'll await the judge's decision here. We'll take another look, though. We see green cards being shown on the field, so let's see if we see anybody with any movement. And the video confirms what we saw with our eyes here. A green card showed to the field, so everybody will get a chance to get back in the blocks. You'll notice, you see the field, there's the rail inside of between lanes 3 and 4. That's one of the unique features to this field, is the inside lanes aren't a full 400 meters. You know, Dan, you've competed here, as have you, Lauren. Just unique features of running in a stadium that's got a few quirks about it.
Well, what was really interesting the first time I ran here as well is I had to run on one of those inside lanes, and so you start farther back. It's almost like starting in the same place that maybe you would run the mile in on a regular sized track, and you feel like you're actually running a little bit farther than everybody else. But it's very unique, and there's nothing like it in the entire world.
There's also very tight turns when you're in those inside lanes. So you have to be able to maneuver your body in such a way that you can be able to be the most efficient athlete as possible when you're drawing one of those lanes.
You know, Paul, following that false start, I saw Mike Rogers go back to the start line. His blocks completely slipped out from underneath him. There we see somebody holding those blocks for him.
So Rogers gets a little assistance from behind to make sure those blocks stay in place, and we reset the field again here in the second race of the day in the USA versus the world at the Penn Relays. To the inside, Haiti, Namibia, USA red in 5, Jamaica in 6, St. Kitts and Nevis in 7, Nigeria in 8, and USA blue in lane 9. And this time we're underway cleanly. Watch the Americans and the Jamaicans in lanes 5 and 6. And Gatlin gets the baton first. And watch him pick up speed down the straightaway as he chases Julian Fort down the backstretch. But Fort holds him off. Gay now takes over, the American record holder at 100 meters. Gay and Rashid Dwyer for the Jamaicans. They get the batons equally, a little bit of a struggle with the Americans, and the Jamaicans now have the advantage. O'Shane Bailey. And it will be Bailey, Ramonte McLean of Team USA out in lane 9. And then for the men's 4x100 meters, it may be back to practice after that final exchange left them out of the mud.
Well, the Jamaicans to the right of us, Paul, are certainly celebrating Wow, what's great handoff for Team USA Red until that final one. My gosh, I thought the U.S. team was going to run away with it with Justin Gatlin's crew, but an outstanding job by the Jamaicans to keep their composure amidst a lot of traffic with 100 meters to go, and they come away with the victory. Just more fodder for discussion here, Paul.
38-70 the winning time for Jamaica. But let's go back to that final exchange as they were both stride for stride. Tyson Gay and Rashid Dwyer.
Well, Tyson Gay ran a great leg, got the Americans out to a little bit of a lead. He just couldn't put it in his hand. Tyson couldn't find the hand. Tyson couldn't find it. Isaiah Young couldn't find it either. Runner can't run till he gets it, and Tyson can't let it go until he hands it off.
And Lauren, what do you see there? It simply is just that arm is swinging and he can't find a good spot for it.
A key thing is to let the driver drive. Tyson needs to put the hand in the stick. When you start reaching your hand around, Isaiah was looking for it, grabbing for it. You can't get the hand in because two people are trying to do the same job at the same time.
So Jamaica comes away the winner as they close the gap in the series. Jamaica wins 38-70. USA Blue in second. St. Kitts and Nevis winds up third. Find out what happened with Team USA. Let's go down to Carolyn Mann.
Here with Tyson. Can you explain what happened on that last exchange?
Yeah, I'm a vet and I made a rookie mistake. I think I let the crowd get to me. It was exciting. And I was just worried about running fast instead of worrying about the fundamentals of making sure I got the stick in his hand. So it was my bad on that one.
There have been issues in this event for the men's team as of late. How do you move forward from today and also refocus in order to make sure that you can right the ship?
We're going to be good when it counts. It was a rookie mistake, you know, and it was on me this time, and I won't make that mistake again.
Okay, thanks, Paul.
Well, plenty more action here at Franklin Field.